Grums on Twitter, who I believe is actually one of the major posters during the original Gamergate, and he's still going. He says, here is the quick rundown on Kotaku. Jen Glennon, editor-in-chief, tweets she has resigned. Mad Kotaku writers spill the beans. They must dump news and write gaming guides. Former Kotaku head Nathan Grayson tells us 7 writers are left, must churn out 50 guides per week. I don't really know what's happened here. This guy's gone.
Kotaku somehow survived Gamergate and the after effects. It was one of the only ones that survived, and it was the worst offender of all of them. If you remember, like Kotaku was the worst.
It was up there, yeah. Maybe.
And it's one of the only ones left, and if it dies, Kotaku dies, it will be such a beautiful day. Yeah. I think, gentlemen, the day that we get the announcement that Kotaku has died, that it's going to shut down, the day that Kotaku shuts down should be a holiday, because it will be the day that Gamergate won. And I say that unironically, and I say that without any sense of meta commentary or humor. It will be unironically the day that Gamergate wins.
Yeah,
it'd be Gamergate 1 or 2.
Indeed. Like I'll restate my position on Gamergate. I don't think Gamergate ever ended. The hype died down. It was no longer the current thing, but as a campaign, it's still going. We just expanded to the root cause, and found that, oh shit, it's everywhere. Gaming's just where I noticed it first. Many people noticed it first, which got us into the culture war stuff. But we're still. It's like the story of the guy that needs to fix something in his car, but he found something else broken, so he goes to find a tool to fix it. But the drawer is squeaky, so he goes to find the oil to fix that. But the oil is missing, so he is back to the cause, and you deal with the problem at its root. Of course, we can deal with it at more than just one place, but the gaming industry, as a result, has been less focused since the heyday of Gamergate. But as far as I'm concerned, Gamergate 2 is just. We're reallocating more attention to Gamergate, to the games industry side of the problem, but it's still just Gamergate 1. We're just paying more attention to it all of a sudden. And things have changed culturally since the original Gamergate. A lot more of society is aware of these problems in general. They know the patterns, and it's the same patterns we found in 2014, but now much more people are aware of them because they've seen them everywhere, much more obviously. You come back now, if Gamergate 1 were to happen now, it would go a lot more smoothly, I think, because people would be much more credible to what's being stated. And it's true as well. If Gamergate 1 happened now, you could get Trump, you could get some major figures saying they've been seeing what's been going on in the games industry. They see the corruption. They verify it. They know about it. All this stuff. You would get a lot of the tactics that were new then, but have gone out of favor now because people know better. Community notes would help immensely with stuff like that as well. And there's less trust already in the press than there was back then. And you think all of that stuff, all of those advantages that we have now, most of all, of course, is the fact that so many people are aware of this and open to these ideas. All those advantages that we have now 10 years later, and we could be having another Gamergate with an already weaker games journalistic industry, with already our opponents' resources spread much thinner, and with already us being much stronger. It could be a lot more successful this time. And this is what I say, Gamergate never ended. We're just coming back to the final boss now that we've done all the other content over the years.
Yeah, like I it's gonna be weird, man. Like when you guys are still, if and when you guys are still alive in like 30, 40 years, y'all are gonna look back on this and you're gonna see something wholly different than anything that we've ever seen. Y'all are going to look back and you're only going to be able to show the younger generation high definition live streaming video footage of stuff that they tried to lie about. and you're going to be able to show them lying right after that. And then you're going to be able to show them the vindication. That's insane. That's going to be crazy. And you're going to be able to tell them in real time, this is what happened. This is how they lied, and they lied this way for years. And then this is how it was fixed. This is how it was vindicated. And this was their reaction. This is how they tried to continue to lie. But the internet does not allow liars to lie long. Because the internet has a really bad habit of the truth coming up, no matter how nasty and grisly it is. Eventually, maybe not always, maybe not 100% at first, but eventually, the truth will bubble up to the top. Because the truth has a habit of doing that. It may take a while. Like the man said, a lie goes around the world twice before the truth gets its boots on. But it will eventually. If it does, it catches up fast.
And if that wasn't true, chat, for those of you who may be despondent and blackpilled on the truth thing, as I know a lot of people have, like, I remember Dr. Lehman did an analysis of this where he said the free marketplace of ideas can't possibly work. People just don't abide by truth. Utter nonsense, and he should have known better. Yeah. If that was true, explain human history. It has been a constant progression, not constant, but, a general progression strongly in the direction of truth and value. These times of decay in that process are part of that truth process, but the truth will eventually win. The truth, tempered by value. So some truths take a lot longer to become valuable and to be recognized, but the truths that we're talking about today are eminently valuable.
I would like to apologize to Motch for this, but just like what Odar just got done typing, and for all you black pillars out there, stop being such a give me some more chat. Give me some more chat.
Oh, Wes, I've got a thing for this.
Motch, I demand you have this thing in and you just censor the shit out of it. Yes, Motch, I demand that be in that be clipped. Clip that, god damn it.
There's a little bit more detail in the images. By the way, I didn't know you could post multiple images per tweet on Twitter. I guess that's a premium thing. Because Grums has to take.
Yeah.
The way that Kotaku appears to be operating now is as follows. This is someone who is allegedly a employee still working there. They say, you know what, here's a small cup of tea. Management doesn't even care about the quality of the guides. They want us to aggregate them from other sites like a literal content mill that they're destroying people's livelihoods. Gags me, or they say. They say, last thing I'll say is someone at the top told us, just get guides done because the AV Club watches full seasons of a show and still produces their stories. That alone is proof that they don't understand what we do. So writers, quote unquote writers, for a hack games journalist company, disappointed that they aren't able to write high literature. You're working for Kotaku, what do you expect? According to a source close to the situation, Kotaku staff will be expected to create 50 guides a week at the site. Chat, press 1 if you're not really that interested in reading Kotaku guides, which are,
oh god, no,
aggregated, AI generated, whatever else thrown together. These 50 guides, they're working hard. 50 guides a week, they're working hard to make. Press 1, chat, if you just don't feel like it's your kind of content, hot takes only here. I just don't think it's for me. Yeah, just don't think it's for me. 50 guides a week at the site. Currently, Kotaku's homepage features a prominent game tips and guides module at the top of the page in a space that was previously reserved for major stories and breaking news. Staff members have criticized the homepage redesign on social media, noting that Kotaku's major source of traffic is not guides. Why are they focusing so hard on this one thing? It's a very strange choice. Like, if anything, I would think gaming news would be the thing that would be the most appealing for them, because at least there's constantly stuff happening there. But guides? It's not the 90s, guys. If people want guides, they tend to look up a video, not an article, usually.
Uzalu?
Yes, sir?
You know, I'm gonna go ahead and I think it's time that I say something really truly controversial.
Okay, all right.
And I normally I didn't want to have to say this, but Kotaku guides, not a fan. Not a fan.
Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about this, and whilst I mostly agree with you there, Wes, on that, I've got to voice an additional addendum to your point there, which is that
hit me.
Kotaku, I'm working up to it. We've got to build up the enjoyment, the excitement. Absolutely, we're professionals after all.
Yes,
you see the Kotaku guides. See, I agree. Not for me. It's not kind of my thing. But I think Kotaku in general, not really my kind of deal.
Oh wow. Uzalu, that's why you are the big YouTuber. Because you go there and you do that.
Yeah, well,
just like James O'Keefe. You are, Uzalu, I think I'll go ahead and say it. You are the James O'Keefe of live streaming pop culture stuff. I think that's what you are.
Right. Good. Okay.